What is good and welcome back to the Freestyle Trick Tip, where every week on this channel we cover some sort of a trick related to freestyle skateboarding. And this is a little bit different than the usual trick tip because we're clearly not at my apartment like I usually am when I film these. We are instead at the West LA courthouse in beautiful, I guess, Santa Monica. They might as well have blindfolded me and taken me here. But I'm out here with Pete, Betty, and Brett Novak. They're filming a short-sighted right now, like 20 feet that way. And while they're doing their thing, I'm gonna get some work done, knock out a trick tip for you guys. 'Cause it's been a week. A week's a long time, and I want you to learn something new today. So if you're not super familiar with freestyle, which is totally okay, this is what it looks like.
Sailing away on the crest of a wave, it's like magic. Oh, rolling and riding and sleeping.
Sometimes. Right now I'm caffeinated, and we're gonna talk about one trick that I don't do very often, but I do a variation of it, and that is the kickflip to Casper. Now, if you know me personally, you know that I have horrible kickflips. Like my ollie kickflips are trash, and I wear that badge of honor. I am super proud of how bad my kickflips are because I just don't do them, man. Like the kickflip to Casper is a super fun one. It's super easy, and even if you are just disgusting when it comes to kickflips, if you can't get them off the ground, if you can't get them horizontal and they just rock it up all the time, it doesn't matter. You don't need to have good kickflips to do this trick. It actually helps sometimes if you don't have good habits in your kickflips. So to start this one, you're going to set up like a normal kickflip position. Your front foot's going to be angled, pointing towards the nose. Your back foot is going to be square over the tail, maybe on the ball of your foot so you can pop a little bit easier. Now from here, you will be snapping the tail down and focusing on flipping your front foot downward. Usually when you kickflip, you flick outward, right? You want to catch the nose and sort of push the board over. Flipping downward doesn't really help that very much. It kind of forces the board downward. But the reason you're going to flip the board downward is so that you can then swing that front foot underneath the board. You'll be doing sort of a half flip, half rotation in the kickflip direction so that your foot can then catch the board on the grip tape side. So you're popping, you're flicking down with that foot and focusing on landing with your weight over your back leg and over your back foot so that you can land with all of your weight over the bottom of the tail. It helps for me to have my shoulders sort of pushed back with most of my weight centered over my back leg. Especially if you're rolling forward and you're moving, having your weight back prevents you from sort of catching and digging in and falling forward like you have a tendency to do with all the momentum you have. Bend your knees, take the impact, and you can land hopefully with a little bit of momentum rolling forward and into the next trick. And if you're getting these down, if you're comfortable with the kickflip to Casper, you can move on to things like the varial heel flip to Casper. That's one of my favorites. Or even the kickflip to truck. That's a really good one, and it's sort of a step above the kickflip to Casper because you're kind of pinpointing where your foot needs to land on the base plate of the truck. This is kind of an open door. It's something that you can take the basics of this trick and run with them in any direction you want. And I hope you can do that. Go out, try it. Hopefully you can find a warm day in the future you can skate and try this trick with. If you get a chance, take a video, take a photo of you doing this, post it somewhere, tag me at one of these handles, and I would love to see your progress. We'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Keep dancing.